2017 was the year of no cook. Everybody was cold soaking, going without stoves, and 2018 is the year of cook. It was a bunch of hype about not bringing a stove, not cooking your food. And 2018, a lot of my peers and a lot of the people online have said no cook sucks and they don't want to do it anymore. They like hot food at least sometime during the day. So I'm going to talk about stoves today. So there's this thing called Esbit. You've probably heard of it if you've ever been around ultralight people. Some people swear by this stuff, and I just wanted to do a demo so you could see real world what it's like to use this. A lot of people say it smells really bad, it's hard to light, that it doesn't stay lit, this kind of thing. But these are only $1 a piece and they don't weigh very much at all. So if you're just doing a one-night trip and all you're going to do is cook dinner, this is like all you need plus something to burn it in. So I'm just going to show you basically what Esbit's all about. So here's the Esbit. First off, I'm in my garage, but I don't smell any fishy odor in this blister pack. Maybe if you left this in a Ziploc for a week and then opened the Ziploc, you'd maybe be able to smell it, but just me smelling it, you can't smell anything. To open these is really easy. You just open it like a piece of gum, like dentine or whatever, and you just pop it into your stove like that. And now that it's open, there definitely is a fishy odor. It smells like an Asian grocery store or chemicals or fish, whatever you want. You could definitely smell it once you open the blister pack, but it's not so bad when it's in there. To light it, I just have a Bic Mini lighter. Here, I'll show you my pot here. I have 2 cups of about 40-degree tap water. So we're going to do a 2-cup boil. I'm going to light the Esbit, show you how easy it is to light. So it doesn't light like alcohol up in a poof. You kind of have to hold the lighter on it. Some people prefer paper matches because you can just light it and set the match on top. Obviously this is more difficult when it's windy out. So it's been about 7 minutes and we're nearing a boil. It's kind of a soft boil right now. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Okay, so it's been about 9 minutes and I can hear some boiling action and I can see some steam. I would call that a rolling boil. So a couple more notes about Esbit that are kind of cool. You can cut the tabs up. You don't have to use a full tab for a full 2 cups. If you just want to make a 1 cup boil for coffee or tea or something, you can just use a quarter of a tablet. Just cut them before you leave the house, put them in a Ziploc. I've used this stove just a few times, so you can see there's not too much residue in here, and it doesn't fall out very easily. It'll rub off some, so I'd recommend using a little stuff sack. Like this Esbit brand stove comes with a stuff sack, so it's not ultralight to bring a stuff sack, but in this case I think it's appropriate. So I'm going to go inside and show you how to deal at the bottom of the pot. So here's where I think the main advantage for Esbit is, especially for the weekend user. So for just fuel weight alone, here is a canister. This one has been used some, so it's not completely full, but about 5 ounces just for fuel. And here's Esbit just for fuel, ½ an ounce. If you're going on an overnight trip and all you're doing is cooking dinner, you only need to bring 1 tab. Now let's compare stoves. Here's this Esbit brand tri-stove. That means the whole thing, fuel and all, not including a lighter, is under 1 ounce. You add a lighter and a little bit of tinfoil for a windscreen, and the whole deal is under 2 ounces. That's less than half of just the canister. Now if you compare that to, this is like a cheap Amazon stove. It's 3 ounces plus 5. You're already over ½ a pound, and you might only be making 1 meal. So in closing, I just think you should give solid fuel a try. It's a great way to go lighter, especially on weekend trips. If you're doing a trip greater than about 4 days, it's probably better to bring an alcohol stove. And then anything longer than a week, consider a canister stove or if you're really impatient and you can't wait an extra 5 minutes to boil your water, then bring a canister stove.